Firstly, I would like to say thanks for the time that given to our group to present our materials about writer purpose. So, before I continue to explain about that, let me to introduce our member group. The first is Fetri Selvian Sibua, the second is Jessica Kristanti Telambanua, the third is Lisna Yang Sibua, and the last one is Yalinolina Telambanua. Well, I would like to continue the explanation about the definition of writer purpose. So the definition of writer purpose is the goal that the writer wants to convey based on his writing. This goal is to make the reader understand all the intent and purpose of the text he is reading. If the reader is able to clearly understand the contents of the text he is reading, then the reader succeeds in achieving his goal.
Right? I want to continue explain about types of written purpose. Number one is persuade. In the definition in persuade is the authors want you to do, buy or believe something. It's mean about which is where the authors wants are to be active. For example, advertisement, advertisements, persuasive letters, opinions, campaign speeches. Number two is inform. The definition inform is the authors wants to give you information. This is about where we have to be active in finding information. For example, textbooks, non-fiction books, expository essays, biographies, newspaper articles, direction. It is the material where we give information. Its three is entertain. Entertain is the author wants to amuse you or for you to enjoy the writing. It is about the authors in here. We are invited to be interested in this case plays an important role in how he makes interesting reading to read. For example, fiction stories, poems, songs, plays, jokes, and narratives. Number four is explain. Explain in here, the authors wants to tell you how to do something or how to something worse. It is about the authors say you step how to do something and do these things well and correctly. Number four is for example, instruction, direction, steps, procedure, how to, and recipes. The next is describe. It is about the authors want you to visualize or experience a person, place, or things. For example, product description, descriptive essays, and image.
Well, now I continue to explain the material, especially in the characteristic of the reader purpose. So here, there are four the characteristic of the reader purpose based on our material, based on our discussion. First is the characteristic the reader purpose. There is suite table of the content on the topic written. So here, the characteristic of reader purpose, the topic and the content must be suitable so that it can achieve the goal of the reader. So the second is the language used must be easy for readers to understand. Here the meaning is to get to achieve the goal of the reader purpose. We must to use the easy word when we write our text. The third is the message conveyed must be adjust to the situation of the reader. So here, the writer must be adjust the situation, must knowing the situation of the audience of the reader. And the last is the design of the writing must be attractive. As we know, when we read a something, when we read a some book, when the writing must attractive, it can make us to have a sense to read the text, so that when the design is really attractive, it can make us to understanding the meaning, so that when we understanding the meaning, the reader purpose can be achieved. So that's all my explanation. Continue by the next presenter.
Okay, I will continue explain about how to identify the writer purpose. First, pay attention to the title of the text you're reading. Next, you look for the main idea. And next, pay attention to the style of language used. Next, think about the meaning of the main idea you found. And the last, find or think about things that are close to the meaning of the reading text. That's all my explanation, and thank you.
Alright, everyone. That's all our explanation group for today. Thanks for your attention, and we apologize when we have many mistakes in this video. Well, that's all our explanation, and thank you.